I had my first boxing lesson this Wednesday and it was incredible. It was such a good experience. I am absolutely terrible at it, but I feel like with practice, I can become such a great boxer, but not like an amateur boxer. Like, I'm not trying to compete or anything like that. I just want to hone in on his talent. If that makes sense. I want to hone in on his hobby and just become good at it. I feel like I have potential to be pretty good at it, you know? So I'm going to keep doing that. And I've been reading a lot also. I just finished 10,000 Hours with a Rich Menace, and it was very good. I'm reading Don Caselli now, which is book 2 to the Caselli series. Next month on September 6th, I actually start my Spanish class, and I'll be going on to Chile, Santiago, into this immersion program in January that I'm super excited about. My mother might be coming along with me for that journey. It's been a long day. We got in at basically 3 a.m. We were supposed to get in at 12 a.m. We were delayed 2 hours, and I don't know, it's just been a long it's now Sunday, but it was a long Saturday. So I'm gonna go to bed now. Mwah. See y'all. So I just ordered some Chinese food because it seemed like a good idea. I am currently in Fort Lauderdale, one of my least favorite hotels. As y'all know, I'm a flight attendant, so I travel a lot. Anyway, it's a beautiful hotel, but it's not one of my favorites because the fridge is not a real fridge. It's a cooler. So I couldn't even pack food on this one. So I had to order Chinese food, and that kind of completely defeats the purpose of me losing this. So anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. This is Thea. I'm Thea the Great. My friend Nathan did some tarot card readings on me yesterday, and I'm a pretty spiritual person. I believe in stuff like that. Like, I'm not religious. I feel like it's more, I feel like believing in astrology and the earth and the sun and the moon, the tides is more believable and more realistic for me personally. Let me speak for me personally. So yeah, he pulled some cards on me yesterday, and I asked him about a friend that I used to have, and I asked him, oh, should I try to rekindle that friendship? And the cards said no. The cards specifically said it's a bad idea. Like, in every single way, it's a terrible idea. I even asked him about a love interest that I used to have, and it said it will end in turmoil. It will end in turmoil. So what I'm not going to do is try to rekindle the past. Then I asked them about my journey for the next 5 years, because I have like a slight 5-year plan. No, I have a 5-year plan. I know that plans change, but this is what I want to do. So I asked them about my 5-year plan, and it's basically said that I would be my worst enemy, that I would be the reason that it would fail. So my laziness and my stubbornness can get in the way. So basically what I'm getting from these cards is that abundance is coming. Also, I have free will to change my mind, but my persistence is actually key in all of this. I have to stay consistent. I have to stay persistent. So like I said in our last video, I'm creating a community in Boston because that's where I live now. And I started my boxing lessons. I'm starting my Spanish class next month, and I joined a bowling league. So all these things that I'm doing to create some type of community in Boston are going to help me when it comes to going off to law school and creating that community and networking opportunities. So as long as I don't become a lazy piece of shit like I usually do, I probably shouldn't say that, but I do become really lazy, and I become very stubborn and aggravated with myself, because the issue is that I always end up comparing myself to other people. And the thing is, comparison is the thief of joy. Comparison will always get in the way of you become a better version of yourself. So if I'm sitting here comparing myself to A when I am C, I need to see myself out of A and B, because A and B don't have nothing to do with me. That was corny, but it's the truth. It's my truth. Yeah, I really hate this hotel. The lighting's nice because I'm sitting right in front of this window. That's a balcony. I should be on the balcony recording this, but I hate the heat. So, and my hair is gonna revert back. I have a sew-in now. Yeah, so there's that. I'm really excited about my journey. I just really have to stay consistent and persistent and take my medication. Oh, I don't know if I told y'all that. So I'm bipolar. I have bipolar 2. I'm bipolar depression. And I have anxiety. Just a sprinkle. I'm on 4 different medications. Not super high doses, but I've been on the same meds for the past 6 years. Because 6 years I try to myself. The alarm went off. Fortunately, I was unsuccessful, obviously. Yeah, so I've been medicated for the past 6 years, and life has still been, medication doesn't fix your problems. It just fixes the chemical imbalance in your brain. It helps fix it. If the issue is that I will stop taking my medication, because this is why people stop taking their meds. They stop taking their meds because they think they're fixed. But mental health is an ongoing journey. It's not a quick fix thing. And it took me about 4 different times just to make it click. I can't stop taking my meds. I can't decide, oh, I'm not going to take my meds today because I feel amazing. I only feel amazing because my chemicals are balanced. Thea, you gotta be smart. But yeah, I hope y'all have an amazing day. That's all I got for y'all right now. Washington, D.C. today. I'm in my least favorite hotel. I absolutely hate this hotel. It has the creepiest hallways, and it feels like you're gonna get snatched into a room. They have these like wall doors that are like the same color and texture of the walls. So it looks like a hidden door, and sometimes they're cracked open. It looks like somebody's gonna just snatch you right through it. Don't like that. Don't enjoy that experience. I'm supposed to be going to the gym. I have to work on this discipline. Last week I fell off because my best friend was in town and I was having fun, but I need to work on my discipline. I have to go to the gym. I'm not gonna take y'all with me because I'm kind of shy in the gym. Like I'm already a tall woman, and I'm not saying that I try to hide myself in the gym or hide myself. It's just my presence is already known, and I don't want to pull out a camera. I'm just not there yet. I'm not there yet. I need to start getting up a bit earlier. Like last night we were so delayed. We were so delayed, guys. We were on a tarmac for like 3 hours just sitting there because there was air traffic control issues and weather issues in the DC area. So we didn't even leave. We didn't get to the hotel till like 1 in the morning. We were supposed to get here at like 8, mind you, 8 or 9 p.m. So I usually wake up around 5:55. That's nearly impossible when you're trying to get 8 hours of rest, 6 to 8 hours of rest. So I slept till 10, and I'm not mad about it. I ain't mad about it at all. I handle business. I talk to my mother. I gotta scratch my scalp a lot. This sewing is itchy. But tell me this, I'm going to Chile in the month of January so that I can go into a Spanish immersion program for a month. And I'm gonna get a sew-in that's closer to my texture of my hair. From Heat Free Hair, I'm gonna get around 22, 24, 26 inches. If not, I'll do all 22, and it'll stop like right here. And I'm gonna do a middle part instead of a flip over. And I'm gonna do a middle part, and she's cute. She's cute. If y'all see the vision, I'm gonna be in Chile. I'm gonna be in Santiago, like, ooh, me, yes, hola. So on this check, I am paying for my Spanish course. The Spanish course is at Bunker Hill Community College. It's 6 weeks long, and there's 2 parts. So both parts are 6 weeks, and both parts are like $275, and it's all online. So what I'm gonna do is pay for this first 6-week course. I believe they're going over mainly grammar. So when I get into the immersion program is gonna go over more conversational Spanish, because that's really what I wanna be better at. I don't care about being able to read a book in Spanish and understand the verb, noun, predicate, all that. I don't care about that. I care about being able to speak and communicate with people of any culture. You know what I mean? Because when I move, so one day I want to be able to move to a different country, and I don't want to go to that country and expect people to assimilate to me as an American. I want them to think that I am a local because I speak their language. The least you can do when you move to someone's country, if it's not English speaking, is be able to communicate with them. I want them to feel comfortable around me. I want the locals to be like, oh yeah, that's Thea. She live up the street. She's mad cool. She speaks our language. Not, oh wait, we gotta put our English voice on. You know what I mean? So I'm really excited about that. My mom might be coming with me to Santiago in January, but she got other kids. I'm the oldest, and she invited herself on this trip, by the way, y'all. She was like, oh, I'm gonna go. I was like, okay, cool. But she was like, wait, I gotta think about that because I got kids. And I was like, girl, I didn't invite you. What are you talking about? So that's exciting. I start my Spanish course in September, on September 6th. It's on Saturdays, online, 3 hours a week. I have boxing every Wednesday. And guys, tell me why with my boxing course, my boxing lessons, I walk in the gym and the #1 ranked girl in the region is in there, I guess, practicing, whatever. And she looks at the coach, and I'm not aware of this. He tells me later when I'm hitting the bag. He's like, oh yeah, she was excited when she saw you. She was like, oh, I finally have somebody to spar with. He told me that, and I said, I'm not fighting Clarissa Shields. I just started. I know how to fight a girl on the street. You know, a little hair pull, whatever. I can't fight Clarissa Shields. You're wildin'. You're wildin'. But he was like, yeah, no, this is her first date. I was like, yeah, make sure she knows that. Because I'm never sparring up with #1 in the region. Ever. I'm not doing that. I'm not into competition. I'm not into challenges in that way. But yeah, so really excited about boxing. He had me jumping rope for the first 3 minutes of like, it was like, I'll say like 5 minutes, I guess. I don't know. We were jumping rope. I am not good at jumping rope. Me and skipping rope don't go together. I left my knee thing over there, but I have a knee thing for my right knee because I tore my ACL in high school and got it reconstructed. I had the surgery and everything, but you know, I got older, so it starts hurting the more I move. But I really wanted to get into exercising and everything of that nature because I got heavy, guys. Like, all this weight on my body, it's taking a toll on my knees and my lower back. Like, I feel like every year since COVID, since 2020, since I gained so much weight. So I went from a size 8 to a size 14, 16. That's how big I got. And I still have the weight on. I say I'm still around a 12, 14, 16, but I can fit a 12 on the tops. Bottoms, 14, 16 all day. I'm working on it because every year since COVID, I've had knee problems. I've had back problems. And I know I should stretch more. I know that would help. But I know it's because I have so much weight on my body now. My body's just not used to it. And I do understand once you hit your 30s, is that ash? If it changes colors. Yeah, I just got dark elbows. Anyway, once you hit your 30s, your body just changes. Your grown woman body, it kicks in, and I'm okay with being thick. I love being a thick girl now. It took a lot of adjusting, but I am okay with being a thick girl. I don't ever want to be this skinny again. I was a rail, and no one told me I was the size of a crackhead, but I carried it well because I'm 6 feet. And anyway, I'm getting off topic. So yeah, I'm becoming more disciplined in everything that I'm doing. At the time, I was waking up at 5:50 in the morning, 5:55 every morning, basically 6 a.m. And it's easier said than done when you're at home. But I'm a flight attendant, so getting up at 5:55 isn't always plausible because, for instance, I was so delayed last night that when I got in, it was like 1 a.m., 1:30. Waking up at 5:50 was not going to happen if I wanted to get proper rest because I still have to work today. So that's something that I have to think about. I might have to just adjust the times that I wake up early. So I'll adjust the times from, I'll wake up at 5:55 when I'm at home. When I'm at work, I'll wake up before 8, something like that. Reason #1, I hate the Fort Lauderdale hotels because they don't have a fridge in your room. They have a cooler, which does not hold perishable items. It's for non-perishables. And then they give you a crew lounge on another floor where there's a fridge, but I don't feel comfortable leaving my food around strangers. I don't trust people in that way. Could you imagine somebody sticking their little thumb in your food and swiveling around, doing one of these numbers? That's what I imagine. That's the problem. I have slight trust issues. Trust, just slight. But I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story. When I was a kid, my play cousin spit in my noodles because they hated me at the moment. I didn't eat it because I saw her spit in my noodles. I was like, oh, bitch. Yeah, so that's my reason why I don't leave my food around people. Yeah. But I also start my bowling league next month, I believe. I have to actually text my coworker / friend about it. He never asked me if I was good at bowling. He said, did I like bowling? I do enjoy bowling. I'm not good at it, but I do enjoy bowling.